Guten Tag, liebe Zuschauer, liebe Zuhörer. Ich begrüße Sie zu der weiteren Interviewrunde hier bei der DFTA, wo wir mit Branchengrößen, mit Big Playern in der Flexodruck-Industrie stehen. Ich darf mich kurz vorstellen, mein Name ist Wolfgang Kloß-Geiger. Ich bin Gründer und Verleger von verschiedenen Fachzeitschriften und betreibe derzeit ein Internetportal für den Schmalbahnbereich. Mein Gast heute ist Aryan Moelker. Er ist Präsident der weltweiten Flint Group Flexographic Products Division. Correct?
Right.
Do you want to introduce yourself, or?
Maybe very briefly. New to the industry since 2 years, so my first Drupa. Very happy to be here. Excited about Drupa, impressed with the enormous size of the event and the enormous flow of people here. So it's been a tough challenge to get here, but very impressive indeed. So happy to be here and look forward to great Drupa.
We're going to shorten our interview because this was the reply to the first question. What are your expectations? So what are your expectations for the Flint Group?
Good. For Flint, this is a unique opportunity. I mean, anyone who's followed the news will see that Flint is a company on the move. We have announced many acquisitions. We're changing the organization. We have invested in technology. And this is a showcase really for Flint to be able to show the world that there is a new vision and that there is a new goal for Flint to grow the business. Focusing a lot on customer intimacy, creating solutions for customers, and Drupa, of course, is the way to show the world what we're doing.
Excellent. Now everybody knows Flint has various divisions in the ink business. You are responsible mainly for the plate business. So what kind of technologies and novelties are you here presenting at Drupa?
Yeah, thank you. As you say, I'll focus on Flint Flexographic. To discuss all of Flint is going too far. So in my division particularly, we're launching many things here on Drupa. First, we're launching a certification program, the first truly global certification program for customers with over 100 touch points where we're going to audit and check and help the customer to be successful in Flexo. We're also including training, so to make it sustainable for customers, to bring on board the technology and to have better results for their customers. Second, on the product side of the plates business, which is my largest business, we're launching a whole family of inherently flat top dot plates. So last year we introduced an award-winning FTF plate, flexible packaging focused flat top dot plate. And here on Drupa we're announcing that we have a paper plate with inherent flat top dots, texturized surface, and a new corrugated plate will be forthcoming. So that's important. In the sleeves business, another part of Flexographic, we're launching environmental health and safety improvements a lot. So a lighter weight sleeve, much lighter, so easier for the operators to use. We're launching an EcoBridge adapter, reduced airflow, but also much lower noise for the operator. So almost 100% noise reduction. It's incredible. And clearly this also brings savings because the air pressure is lower. Finally, we're introducing, obviously, our new introduction of Zycon business that we recently purchased. And in the pre-press arena, there's obvious synergies between Zycon pre-press and Flexo. Still early days. We're working out how we will be developing that collaboration, but clearly in the vision going from the file to the plate on a sleeve, that whole solution thinking, Zycon will be able to help us. So those are the ones for Drupa.
Fine. Although we don't plan to talk about the ink business, you just also introduced the program that's called Extra Mile, which will help to streamline and streamline the workflow and the productivity and the sustainability efforts Flint Group is doing. How does that fit into the Flexographic, in the specific Flexographic section next to the Flexo Expert business?
Extra mile, good question. This is indeed an initiative from my sister division of packaging narrow web. We do similar things. We don't have the comprehensive, all the elements in extra mile yet, which is why we haven't launched it for Flexo yet, but we're in discussion how to actually bring this to reality for Flexo, and certification is a very important part of that, so it's almost the heart of that effort. So yes, we're working with our colleagues there, but haven't decided to launch extra mile yet for Flexo.
Now, the fact that Flint Group is starting quite a range of initiatives and new programs and new products, the next question basically is, it may sound a little bit silly, but if I ask you, how do you see the future of flexography? It must be positive, I guess.
I hope so, yeah. I joined the company because I think the future's bright. That's the whole point. Flexo is a very flexible technology. Most inks, most substrates, easy to use for customers. Secondly, largely focused on packaging. And the packaging business is a growth business. So inherently there's momentum, and driven by GDP, by increasing SKU proliferation, smaller lot sizes, smaller households, there are many fundamentals that are strong for Flexo. Finally, and probably most importantly, Flexo can still be improved a lot, I think. And that has to do with automation, workflow simplification, lean thinking. So are we at the end of Flexo innovation? Absolutely not. So is the future bright? I absolutely think so.
I agree. Basically, again, you almost have answered my next question.
Sorry.
No problem. But Flint Group as such overall is in the interesting position to cover certain segments of the package printing or the printing business as such. So how would you rate the influence of flexography on the packaging segment?
I don't think I answered it in the previous question, but the influence of Flexo on the packaging business, I think, has been large and will continue to be large, because of the simple fact that it meets a lot of customer needs, and it fits the industry, it fits the run length, it fits the quality. So the impact has been really important, and I would think that we can continue that path with the innovations we're bringing, with the collaboration across the group, as you mentioned, showing customers true solutions from start to finish.
Thank you. If you go back some 25 years or even more, there was this slogan, Flexo is outperforming gravure one day, will replace gravure. No matter what you think about that slogan, I think it's not right. Every printing process has its right of existence, but would you confirm that statement, Flexo will outperform gravure one day? Question mark.
I would not make that bold a statement, no thank you. What I do think though, is that Flexo can gain share against gravure, but it's dependent on certain improvements and innovations. We today offer an in-the-round solution, a sleeve, that mimics what gravure actually does, and it has great performance. However, there's two issues that we've seen with that, is the cost has still been too high and the availability has been limited. So we're working on both actually to try and gain more share against gravure, but you're absolutely right. It has been a many decades vision and it hasn't come to fruition. Nevertheless, we are investing substantially in this technology, and I'm hoping we'll be successful and therefore be able to show you our innovation in this space as well. But I totally agree with you, gravure will be here for a long time.
That's what I think too, and if you look at the package printing scenery around the world, there are different shares of either technology, and there's absolute the right of existence for both processes. But looking at all the developments in Flexo, with the automation, with better workflows, with more sustainability, with environmental issues. Do you see any limitations for using Flexo in the near future? Do you think the development has reached its peak?
Absolutely not. There's a lot that we still can do and should do. And being new to the industry, obviously, I had the opportunity to look at it with fresh eyes. And what I saw was a relatively complex train of steps for our customer's customer to use in prepress. I think the main opportunity for Flexo is to simplify the prepress arena. So to make it more user-friendly, easier to use, more independent of operator expertise, and to streamline the whole path. So it's automation, workflow, it's got a lot to do with that. And when we achieve that, Flexo can go much further, I think. So that's one of our key initiatives, along with clearly product innovation, enhancements, improvements. But on the automation bit and the workflow, that's a key area where I think Flexo needs to improve.
Fine. Now, one of the gimmick questions always is, what about digital printing? What about digital technology? Now you are in the fortunate situation that you have one of the major offers of digital print technology within your group. Yep. Yeah. You have the ink people who are working on inkjet inks. Again, the question would be, what is the impact, or to what extent will digital printing influence the role of flexography in package printing segment? And what do you think about, can both industries learn from each other and complement each other, or will one or the other technology substitute each other?
Good one. We at Flint strongly believe in digital. And our acquisition of Zycon has been evidence of that. So clearly we believe in this, and digital cannot be ignored. It is coming, it's growing fast. It's growing fast from a small base, but growing fast. Specific to Flexo, will digital replace Flexo, in part is your question. We do see digital entering, particularly in the label segment, but what we're seeing is that it is likely that digital is creating its own space for the fast jobs, for the specific jobs, for the jobs where not long run lengths are necessary. That space is taken by digital, and it will probably grow from there, but it's not really cannibalizing Flexo in the extent that someone might think. So Flexo has its space, digital has its space, Gravure, we talked about that, has its space, and I do not see why we can't live together. And in Flint, we have the multiple horses that we bet on and that we know our customers need and want, and that's why we did that.
I fully agree, Aryan, actually. And in the beginning, you told me you're a newcomer to the industry. I must say, in this short period of time, you learned a lot.
I try.
And I wish you all the best. I thank you for the time spent with us. I wish you all the best. I hope you find the time to walk around Drupa, to explore this exciting world of print.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.